Hi, Dr. Joe Messenger here. Welcome to Messenger TV. Please remember to click the subscribe button and leave your comments in the space below. The hero's journey refers to a wide-ranging umbrella of tales where a person ventures out into the world to get what they need, faces conflict and ultimately triumphs over adversity. And the path is accredited to Joseph Campbell in 1949 and his book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces. The three phases of the hero's journey are the beginning, where setbacks occur and the hero is compelled to try a new approach or adopt new ideas. 2, the middle, where the hero experiences a major hurdle, an obstacle or a challenge such as a life or death crisis or financial or health or relationship devastation. And 3, the reward. After surviving the crisis or the death, the hero accomplishes their goal and earns their reward. Joseph Campbell studied mythology and realised the commonality in the formats of the stories and the potential formula for how to lead your life. And these 3 phases of the hero's journey encompass a total of 12 steps. Number 1, the ordinary world, refers to the hero's normal life at the start of the story, before the adventure begins. 2 is the call to adventure. It's where the hero is faced with something that makes him begin the adventure. This might be a crisis, a problem, a situation, or a challenge they need to overcome. 3, the refusal of the call, is when the hero tries to refuse the adventure because he or she is afraid or doesn't know what to do or how to do it. 4 is meeting with the mentor. It's when the hero encounters someone who can give advice and prepare them for the journey ahead. 5 is crossing the first threshold. It's when the hero leaves the regular life for the first time and crosses the threshold into adventure. 6 is tests, allies and enemies. It's when the hero learns the rules of their new world, the new circumstances, and in the meanwhile they will endure tests of strength or will, meet new friends and come face to face with foes, with rivals or antagonists. Step 7 is the approach. It's when setbacks occur, often causing the hero to realise their old ways, their old thoughts, their old beliefs don't work anymore in the new and current situation and are compelled to try a new approach or change up to new ideas. Step 8 is the ordeal. It's when the hero experiences a major hurdle or obstacle, such as a life or death crisis, a financial or health or relationship devastation. Step 9 is reward. It's when, after surviving the crisis or death, the hero earns his reward or her reward and accomplishes their goal. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Step 10 is the roadblock. It's when the hero begins their journey back to their ordinary life. Step 11 is resurrection hero. It's not over until the fat lady sings, and she's not singing just yet. The hero faces a final test where absolutely everything is at stake and they must use everything that they've learned to be within their bag of tools. They can't fall back into old ways, but are compelled to use everything that they've now learnt. Step 12 is return with elixir. It's when the fat lady sings, when the hero brings their knowledge and their new wisdom and their new strength back to the ordinary world and where they apply it to help everybody else. And everybody in the world has been offered the hero's journey opportunity. And now it's more obvious than ever because everyone is faced with whether they'll complete their steps or not at pretty much the same time. Will we individually and collectively learn, embrace and enact new ways, new wisdoms and share it with others or not? It's up to each of us to pass our own initiation steps right now. It's up to each of us to complete our own individual hero's journey and stop refusing the call or hoping or expecting someone else will resolve our individual and our world situations for us. What threshold do you need to cross right now? What tests do you need to pass? Allies to join, inner enemies and fears to overcome? Is it resolving conflicts? Is it eating nutritiously? Is it resolving addictions, prejudices, racism, genderism, destructive habits, selfish attitudes, beliefs, ideas, self-righteousness, or religions? Is it forgiving someone who hurt you? Is it making amends for where you hurt someone else and forgiving yourself for what you did? Do you need to help save the whales, the water, the women, the children, the black lives, the bees? Do you need to educate about equality, respect, or inclusion? Do you need to educate about how to end violence, murder, rape, war, greed, self-entitlement, control, control by big pharma, big agriculture, big medicine, big brother, big anything, and everything that benefits some at the expense of others, or the environment, or the future of the planet? It's not about getting back to normal. The old normal said footballers were more important than nurses, teachers, and mothers raising kids on a shoestring. We need a new way of thinking, a new way of speaking, and a new way of doing that includes everyone's welfare, the planet's welfare, the animals' welfare, the bees' welfare, the waterways' welfare, the soil's welfare. And it's up to you and me, individually and collective, right now. Don't get distracted. Put your time and energies to good use and enable your inner hero. You can't skip steps. It's a solo journey and it's up to you, and your time is now. Will you succeed or not?